I really wanted to keep this watch, but check out the packaging, guys. Check out that absolutely wrecked packaging. Alright, so let's go cue the intro. Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from NM Watch, and yes, we are back with another, what do you call this, 12 purchase, right? So in Malaysia we have this app. Actually in Southeast Asia we have this app called Lazada, right? So Lazada always have this 1st of January, 2nd of February, 3rd of March and 4th of April. Yes, well, you got the gist. And finally when it comes to this 12 sales, so I've been eyeing basically this watch for a very long time, and I saw this particular watch at a very good price at, I think, less than $35 US, and finally I jumped on it. So I've ordered it on 13th of December, and it came to my house at about 15th or 16th of December. And yep, sure enough, when it arrived, it came in a plastic wrapping, and of course this ratchet box, right? So when I saw this first, I was like, oh my god, I really hope that the watch survived, right? So because the box definitely didn't, right? So you can see there's a tag of ringgit Malaysia 319, which is not the price that I paid for. And I've quickly inspected the watch, so there was no plastic wrapping whatsoever on the watch. So I was like, kind of, oh my god, that is, I don't know, man. It might get any scratches, but it might have some scratches on it because of the condition that it arrived. So I quickly inspected the watch. So I just take it off of the box. Take it out of the box, inspected all these surfaces here and surface here. Sure enough, there's no damage whatsoever. But when I started to put it on the wrist and do some of those wrist rolls, so finally I managed to detect a scratch, which is quite difficult to see in this lighting, but you can almost see there's quite a huge scratch, long scratch there. So right about there, right? So yep, it bugs me. So this part here is scratch, and the other area, I think there's a small hairline scratches over there. And yeah, it kind of bugs me because and I thought that it is just a smudge, but I've tried to clean it using this type of what do you call this, microfiber cloth, but nothing really, it doesn't really help. So I've concluded that there is a scratch on the watch, right? So on the crystal of the watch, which is which is basically, I think it is a mineral crystal. I might be wrong, or yep, you can see almost, you can see there, it might be a mineral crystal or it might be a plastic crystal. I might try to buff it out using the ever reliable poly watch, right? So but I've contacted the seller on Lazada, and they say that I should return it to them, alright? So but one thing that annoys me very much is the Lazada's product return system does not work this time around. So I've used Lazada so many times before, and I have no problems whatsoever on whenever I receive a defective products, but for whatever reason this time around they decided to reject my application of returning their products, returning their products, right? So yeah, that kind of sucks, but still I'm still trying to contact them and probably get a refund for this particular watch. But yeah, so anyway, we will see. Anyway, so let's just do before I don't know whether I manage or I don't manage to return this particular watch. Let's just quickly check the dimensions since we already have the watch in hand, right? So this one, they say this is a 40 millimeters watch, but I don't think so. So clearly this is a 40.7 millimeters watch because of the tapering of the case design here, and a thickness of about 12.3. So and a lug to lug of about, let's see just how small or big this lug to lug is. That will be about 48.6, which is okay for a plastic watch, right? So the way on this supplied resin strap, I think so. This is definitely not rubber but a resin strap, which is excellent, by the way. So oops, it doesn't even budge. Even my even my scale doesn't even budge because I haven't opened the damn thing. So sorry about that, guys. Right, so that is about 44 grams, so which is very lightweight. Right, so let's get into some other maybe some features of it. Right, so we have this plastic resin case. We have this, I think this is a mineral glass. If it is using a plastic glass, I will try to buff it out, but of course I will go through that specification book, which is somewhere inside this. So this is the warranty card, and this, and the my god, so you see somebody might have stopped and on this thing, and for whatever reason decided to deliver the watch to me, which is, you know what, guys, what the hell, this is not definitely not a, you know, a fault of Timex Malaysia, but maybe some of the delivery guys think that we could just deliver it and we don't really give a shit. Right, so that is the manual instruction, which I don't really want to read yet, but yeah, still I will try to gather some information whether this is a plastic crystal or a mineral crystal. So if it is plastic, yep, maybe I can try to buff it out, but if it is mineral, so it's going to be staying that way for a very long time should I decide to keep it. Right, so the case construction, I feel that this is all plastic resin, so you can see that this bezel here is made in plastic. We have this concentric pattern here, and we have this very small what do you call this? Yeah, this pattern is basically, there is some tiny little grooves inside there, so you can feel it when you run your fingernails through it, so which is very cool. I don't think this is a ceramic. It feels like plastic, right? So at the side we have this polish finishing on the plastic, and we have this sandblasted finishing at the side of the resin case, right? So again, all of this finishing, this sandblasted finishing are on this green resin case, which looks really cool. And if you notice that on the right side of the watch, we have two black buttons here, and we have this beautifully done start lap button, which is in white, so maybe it is in off-white, or is it very dark, very light green? Doesn't look like that. Yeah, let's call it off-white, right? So two pusher button on the side, on the left side, but three buttons on the right side, which is very cool, right? So on the top we have this Timex printing in black here, and Indiglo button is on the right top side, start lap is on the middle of the right buttons, and stop reset S is at the bottom of the right, so right area, and setting the watch, right, is on the top left, and mode button is on the top left bottom, right? So let's just quickly glance through what is the function that is available here. So this is the time mode, and you can see that we are on Sunday 18th of December. So yeah, there's a few functions here. This is the time mode, right? So there is this chrono, and you push this one, and the chrono starts, and you stop it, and you reset. Oh yeah, yeah, so you can see there. So this, when we put here, you have to, if you want to reset, you just have to push it for quite some time, and it doesn't do. Yep, hold to reset. So that is how it does goes. So chrono timer, of course I've set it to a 10 minutes timer, so you can just start it and it counts down, stop it, and it doesn't stop. Oh, so you have to stop here and you push the button to reset, I think. Oh, it immediately reset, right? So yeah, anyway, so timer, alarm. So we have daily alarm. We can off the daily alarm, and we have an off for daily alarm here, and that's it. But see, it has a second time zone, right? So this is when it at the time function here. So you press this button, so you see that we have T2 there, so it changed to your second time zone, which is very cool, right? So I think that this is a a what do you call this, Timex Ironman is normally for jogging purpose or for a marathon, but having a 2 time zone is very very cool feature, right? So let's just, for example, if I wanted to set this second time zone to Japan time zone, so you just have to hold this button here. You can set it to second time zone. You want to adjust the second time zone, so that is good. Yes, just say yeah. If I want to adjust the first time zone, I'm gonna be adjusting the second time zone, so that's cool. So I can just, let's say I want to adjust it to Japan time, so I just have to push this button. So Japan is 1 hour ahead of us, so I can adjust the is it this one? Yeah, 8:30. I think it's 8:34 right now in Japan. And yeah, as you see here that this is on December, right? So that is on the date, and I can swap it out. I can change the time, sorry, the year, and I can put it on a 24-hour mode. And of course, I can do this. I can adjust this according to the format, right, of the date. So people in Japan use this format of month and date, so that is what I'm gonna be doing, right? So chime is on and beep is off. Let's just do the beep on, right? So yeah, that's about it. So that is on, yeah, that is the first time zone. So change to, oh sorry, this is the second time zone, sorry about that. So I can just change the time to T1 again. Right, so that's, I'm in T1. So yeah, quite a unique feature in my opinion, but yeah, still, let's just check out the resin band on this particular watch. So we have this groove patterns here, which is very very cool in my opinion. So I've never seen any other watchmakers or Casio even doing something similar to this. So that is the marathon logo here, and we have these small tabs here, right? So small hole here, when, if you know what, let's just put it on the wrist. Oh, let's just check out this logo here, and we have this Ironman logo at the single keeper here, and you can see that there's a small tab at the keeper to make sure that this particular end does not slide around. And we have this very very sturdy looking Timex brush buckle here, which is very cool. And let's just do a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Casio DW5600, the essential, the most affordable tool watch ever made by Casio, which costs about $50. This one is $35. But yeah, you know what, it's very very close. I really like this one because you could easily swap out these straps on this particular thing, right? So this one is using 20mm lug width watch, lug width band. So this is, 16mm, so it is very difficult to swap out straps on if you want to go for something aftermarket. But this one, yeah, easily done, right? So you can see that there's at the back here we have Ironman in water resistant 100 meters. If they even put the battery numbers here, stainless steel back, Timex, and that is the model number TW5M19400, right? So putting it on the wrist, it's very easy to do. So just one keeper, right? So I am on the 5th hole. Let's just slide it there and just move it around so I can easily put the keeper here. So wearing it every day in and out, is very very nice. And let's just take it off again and check out the most important function for this particular Timex, which is the Indiglo button, right? So let's just switch off the lights and let's just confirm the Indiglo feature. So very very cool application here. I don't think we can adjust the length or the time of how many seconds for this thing to glow. I'm not really sure if I can do that, but if you guys know, please do let me know in the comment section below. So let's just compare it to the G-Shock, right? So the whole dial glows, but on the Timex only the numerals glows, which for me is enough already, right? So let's just switch back the the lights, right? So what do you guys think? Should I return the watch or should I keep it? Should I try to buff out these scratches here? I'm gonna be checking out the material of this particular crystal. If it is plastic, yes, I'm gonna be trying to buff it out, because I think it is a very very cool option if you don't really want to go, if you are bored of this this very cool looking G-Shock, right? So yeah, if you think that $50 is a bit too much, or you know what, if you have tons of this and you want something a bit different, so yeah, I think this Timex Ironman, right, the Timex Ironman Transit, right? So that is the full model names. Is a very cool option in my opinion, right? So do let me know in the comments below about you, what are your opinions. And for me, in conclusion, if I couldn't return this watch, I might keep it and I might try to buff it out, right? So if it doesn't come off, yeah, you know what, shit happens, right? So yeah, so if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.